The morning blueprint of highly effective people. What if the way the morning begins is quietly deciding how the entire day unfolds, long before anything important even happens? Studies on human performance show that the first hour after waking up has a disproportionate impact on focus, decision-making, and emotional control. That means the difference between a productive day and a scattered one is often decided before the day even feels like it has started. But here is what most people miss. Highly effective people do not rely on motivation in the morning. They rely on a blueprint, a set of actions that guide the mind before distractions have a chance to take over. And once that blueprint is understood, mornings stop feeling rushed or random and start becoming the most controlled and powerful part of the day, waking up, with intention instead of reaction. The moment the eyes open, the brain is highly impressionable. It is shifting from rest to awareness, and whatever happens in those first minutes begins setting the tone. Most people immediately react, reaching for their phone, checking notifications, letting external input flood the mind before it has even fully woken up. This creates a reactive state where attention is already scattered. Highly effective people do something different. They create a small gap between waking up and reacting. That gap allows the brain to settle and gain control before engaging with the outside world. It does not require anything complicated, just a few moments of awareness that prevent the day from starting in chaos. That simple shift creates a sense of control that carries forward. Why rushing destroys. Mental clarity. Mornings often feel rushed, like everything needs to happen quickly just to catch up with the day. But that urgency creates stress before anything meaningful has even begun. The brain enters a reactive mode, making decisions faster but with less clarity. This leads to mistakes, forgetfulness, and a constant feeling of being behind. Highly effective people understand that speed in the morning does not create productivity, it reduces it. Slowing down slightly at the start actually improves efficiency later. When the mind is clear, actions become more precise. The hidden shift is realizing that a calm start does not waste time. It saves it by preventing unnecessary errors and distractions throughout the day. The power of early wins. Small wins in the morning create momentum that lasts for hours. Say, completing a simple task, organizing a space, or following a planned routine sends a signal to the brain that progress has already started. This builds a sense of control and motivation without needing anything dramatic. The brain begins associating mornings with achievement, making it easier to continue productive behavior. Without these early wins, the day can feel unstructured, making it easier to drift into distraction. The key is not choosing something difficult, but choosing something consistent. When the brain expects a win every morning, it starts seeking more of them throughout the day. Protecting focus. Before the world interrupts, focus is strongest when the mind is fresh and free from external noise. But that window is often lost by immediately engaging with messages, news, or social content. Each piece of information pulls attention in a different direction, making it harder to concentrate on important tasks later. Highly effective people protect this early period by limiting input. They understand that once attention is scattered, it takes time to bring it back. By keeping mornings simple and controlled, they preserve mental clarity for work that actually matters. This is not about avoiding information completely, it is about choosing when to allow it in. Aligning the mind with clear direction. One of the reasons people feel lost during the day is because they start without a clear direction. The mind moves from one task to another without a defined priority. Highly effective people use mornings to create clarity. They decide what matters before distractions appear. This does not require long planning sessions. Be just a clear understanding of the most important task for the day. When that is decided early, the brain has a target to focus on. This reduces decision fatigue and prevents wasted energy on unimportant actions. Clarity in the morning leads to sharper execution later. Energy management starts early. Energy is not just physical, it is mental and emotional as well. The way the morning is handled affects all three. Poor sleep habits, immediate stress, and chaotic routines drain energy before the day even begins. Highly effective people pay attention to how their energy is built in the morning. Simple actions like hydration, movement, and exposure to natural light can significantly improve how the brain functions. These are not complicated strategies, but they create a strong foundation. When energy is stable, focus improves, eye mood stays balanced, and tasks feel easier to handle. Avoiding decision overload. Every decision uses mental energy, and mornings filled with too many choices can quickly drain that energy. Deciding what to wear, what to do first, how to structure the day, all of these small decisions add up. Highly effective people reduce this load by simplifying their mornings. They create routines that remove unnecessary choices. This frees up mental space for more important decisions later. The brain performs better when it is not overwhelmed with constant decision-making. By keeping mornings structured, they preserve clarity and focus for tasks that actually require thinking. Building discipline. Without force. Discipline is often seen as something that requires constant effort, but in reality, it is built through repetition. Mornings provide the perfect opportunity to reinforce disciplined behavior because they are repeated every day. Highly effective people use this consistency to their advantage. Instead of relying on motivation, they follow a set pattern that becomes automatic over time. This reduces resistance and makes discipline feel natural. The key is not making the routine too complex, but making it repeatable. When actions are simple and consistent, they become habits that require less effort to maintain. Creating a mental buffer against stress. The day will bring challenges, unexpected problems, and moments of pressure, but the way the morning is structured can act as a buffer against that stress. When the mind starts calm and focused, it is better prepared to handle disruptions. Highly effective people build this buffer intentionally. They create moments of stillness, reflection, or simple awareness that stabilize their mindset. This does not remove challenges, but it changes how they are handled. Instead of reacting emotionally, they respond with clarity, turning mornings into a long-term advantage. The real power of a strong morning routine is not seen in one day, but in repetition over time. Each morning builds on the previous one, creating a pattern that strengthens focus, discipline, and clarity. What starts as a simple routine becomes a long-term advantage. Highly effective people understand that success is not built in isolated moments, but in daily patterns that compound. Mornings are one of the few parts of the day that can be fully controlled, and using them well creates a ripple effect across everything else. The difference between chaotic days and productive ones often comes down to how the morning begins. Not in a dramatic way, but in small, intentional actions that guide the mind in the right direction. The blueprint is not about perfection, it is about consistency and control. The real question now is simple. What is one change that can be made tomorrow morning that would improve the rest of the day? Share thoughts and keep the conversation going. And if building stronger routines is the goal, staying connected will make sure the next step is always clear.